Hello everyone, welcome to Imperfect Skin. My name is Judith and I'm here to help you to achieve the best skin you can possibly have with a proper skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming video. Today, I'm gonna react to a very interesting video which is a prison skincare routine. I'm not sure whether you know how is skincare routine gonna work in prison. Actually, I don't even know myself. This video just somehow popped up in my YouTube homepage. So when I saw it, it's like, okay, this is really interesting. I'm definitely gonna react to this. So let's get right into her skincare routine.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, we're gonna be doing, that was my drum roll, prison skincare routine. Now, this is the routine that I did while I was serving time in prison. There were different variations of this routine that I'm about to show you. For those of you that don't know, I have served time in prison on a couple of occasions. I'm a recovering drug addict with over 8 years of sobriety. I've been out of prison for 6 and I've been off of parole for like 2 and change.
Actually, this is the first time that I see an ex-con that is on YouTube, which is really good because most of the time people committed certain crimes, they do make mistakes, right? So people make mistakes and they go to jail doesn't mean that they doesn't deserve a second chance. It's good to see her actually on YouTube and doing her own video, share some of the experience that she went through when she's in prison. So I think this is really interesting. So let's look further on it.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing in the morning, you would wash your face.
Obviously.
Now, in the street, we have all different kinds of face wash. I use the Purity Cleanser or CeraVe from the drugstore.
Okay.
I love those. Those are my favorite. And then I will normally use an exfoliator, and we'll get there.
Is she getting access to all of that in prison? Really? I'm so curious.
But when you're in jail or prison, there are 2 different things.
Okay, so she doesn't have all those in prison.
In the description box down below. It's kind of old. But all you would have was water. So, okay, I'm gonna wash my face. Just wash my hands before I sat down. Relax. I will be touching my face throughout this video. It's cold. Oh my god, it's cold. Reminds me of jail. So you really just, all you have is water, and you really just want to make sure that your eyes are, you know, not crusty. And we would have washcloths like this in prison. Everyone gets a towel and a washcloth. It's really important that your skin is very, very dry. And I'm gonna show you the first technique for exfoliating your skin. So you are able to have bar soap in prison, and obviously because you need to wash your body, but I would wash my face with this only once a day. But if I'm exfoliating, I would just use water just to start with.
So I'm not actually surprised that she's gonna use the bar soap to wash her face, since it's understandable because once you are in prison, you don't get like the access to all the kinds of cleansers or any kind of skincare products that is out here like all of us. I actually think that it's really good that even inside prison, she's actually taking care of her face. A lot of us don't even take care of our skin. Even we have the privilege to access to all kinds of skincare products that's out here. And I'm glad that she at least just washed her face like once every day instead of twice, since bar soap could potentially be a bit more stripping, more irritating compared to the cleansers because it's not really formulated for us to wash our face. Our skin on the body is actually much more resistant. I think that's pretty good so far.
Like, has to be super, super dry. I haven't exfoliated for a few days just so I could show you guys this. You take a toothbrush and you use circular motions on your face. Now, if your face is super dry and jails and prisons have really hard water, like I can already see some, you guys are not gonna be able to see. I can see some dry skin flaking off of my face.
Okay, actually, I'm not too surprised with this. Because of the limitations, I think her face should be really dry and there's like the flaky skin that she wants to get rid of. So I'm actually okay with this. But guys, just since we are all out here, just don't do this at home.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
We have much more other options to exfoliate our face. Don't use a toothbrush. I hope she's using a new toothbrush for this, not the ones that she's using to brush her teeth. She should be using a new one, I think. Let's have a look.
Now, this looks insane, but it works, and your skin feels so smooth after this.
Okay.
So, as crazy as this looks,
It does look crazy.
It really did work. I remember the first girl that showed me this, I must have looked like a crusty mess, and she's like, girl, your skin is so dry, come here. And we would get free toothbrushes. They were very small, they were white toothbrushes, or like cream color from the state. They're called issuance. So like issuance would be a roll of toilet paper, a tiny little thing of bar soap, which can be made into so many things. Y'all don't even wanna know. And a toothbrush and a little thing of glue, I mean toothpaste, and that would be your issuance. So my skin feels pretty soft.
Because of the limited resources, I think they are pretty resourceful, and it's really good that they are actually looking out for each other. Her friend in prison that actually showed her how to exfoliate her skin, even though using a toothbrush may not be the best, but she's looking out for her, so I think that's pretty good.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a face scrub. Zoom you guys out a little bit. So how do we make a face scrub? With coffee.
Oh no.
With coffee grounds.
I can understand the part where she used the toothbrush to exfoliate her skin, but coffee, I don't think she needs to do that.
This is too much. This is too much.
Since she already exfoliated her skin before, because with coffee scrub, coffee grounds is actually something that is not really, it can't really dissolve in water. And the point is with coffee grounds, it's not really regular in size. So when we rub it on our face, it's actually pretty irritating for our face, because when you apply the pressure, it's not gonna be even, and then there will be some part that you exfoliate a little bit too much. Just don't use this at home. We have a lot of other exfoliators like the chemical exfoliators, AHAs, BHAs. Those are much more gentle options. Just don't need to use this.
I'm just gonna use this toothbrush since no one else is gonna use it, since I just rubbed my face all over it. So with just a little bit of water, that looks disgusting, and it's probably too much water, so let me get more coffee grounds in here. You want coffee grounds that are really coarse so that when you do apply it to your face and you look crazy for a second, you can really kind of, you know, scrub off that stuff. Sugar can also be used as an exfoliant.
Okay, sugar is actually
do
better.
what you gotta do, man.
Not coffee grounds.
Do what you gotta do. So I know a lot of people would apply a little bit of melted bar soap into their exfoliant, but a lot of people would put all different kinds of things: coffee, sugar, bar soap, a little bit of lotion so that your skin isn't super, super dry. But I always just did like a really simple coffee, a little bit of soap and water, and use that to scrub my face. And I know you guys are like, oh my God, you're putting coffee on your face. I have really sensitive skin and I've never broken out from this, so that is good news.
It's good that she never broke out from coffee scrub before, but still, it's not really irritating for her skin. Doesn't mean that it's not gonna irritate others' skin as well. So just don't try this, but at least with her using a coffee scrub, she's actually adding some soap. I think with the soap mixed together with the coffee grounds, it might make the coffee scrub a little bit less irritating because it's gonna smooth out some of the coarseness of the coffee grounds. But still, coffee scrubs, no, don't try this. She doesn't have to do this, no, just don't.
But it's happening. It's about to happen.
Oh my God.
I would just use my hands. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm trying to use a brush.
Using your hands is definitely better. Coffee grounds with toothbrush, like no, that's a bit too much.
Circular motions. I'm sorry, but I've just never looked more beautiful than I look right now. So yeah, this is kind of crazy, but it's just what we did, man. Now I have half of the washcloth wet and half of the washcloth dry. Zoom you in. Now, so what I would do is I would just wipe it off, just like that, and rinse off the coffee in the sink.
Okay, at least she
I don't have a
seems
mirror, so I'm having to
pretty
use the
gentle
viewfinder.
to her
Bear with me,
skin.
guys.
She's not like really rubbing her face like really hard. So I think, okay, that's at least it's better.
Okay, so now that that is off of my face, I take the dry side and just dry my face. And that is our coffee scrub. So then it is not over. This train wreck is not over, ladies and gentlemen. No, it is not. So we would then put lotion on our face. Now you're not gonna get a Vino lotion in prison. You're gonna get something called lotion. And it is in a tiny bottle that kind of looks like this baby powder container, but a little bit smaller and kind of round. And it just says lotion on it. Or you could get cocoa butter, which I love cocoa butter, which that was also very helpful when I was pregnant in prison as well. So I would use cocoa butter to lotion my body with, but cocoa butter does kind of make me break out. So I was just very lucky that the prison lotion didn't make my skin break out. So we would go in with our moisturizer, which is the lotion. Now, my skin actually feels so freaking soft right now. That's crazy. So once the lotion kind of sinks into my skin, I'm gonna go in with something else because I didn't like how shiny my face was all the time. So I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for the lotion to kind of just, you know, absorb into my skin. And I would use baby powder when I was in Arkansas prison, but I would just take a little bit of powder and I would just put it right in my T-zone where I get oily.
Okay.
And I swear to you, this just kept me dry throughout the day.
Using baby powder on the face is actually not too bad, since baby powder is actually formulated for babies to use, and babies normally have really sensitive skin compared to adults. So since she has like limited resources in the prison, so I think it's actually okay for her to do that. And by using lotion on her skin, at least she's keeping her skin really moisturized. And for cocoa butter itself, of course that's a really good product, but cocoa butter might break out for certain people because it's a bit thicker and it's a bit more comedogenic compared to the normal lighter lotion. But of course we don't know what are the ingredients that is inside the lotion that was distributed to them, but at least it's good. She get to moisturize her skin. So far it's good.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do skincare in prison. People in prison are so clever and they're so innovative and they can do so much with so little. Just because they made a mistake and they're behind bars does not mean that they're dumb, doesn't mean they're not creative, doesn't mean they're not good people, it doesn't mean they're not talented. I've seen some of the most talented people behind bars, and quite often they're forgot about. And I just want to throw in here that half of all incarcerated people are serving time on a non-violent drug offense. A lot of people are in there because trauma led to a drug addiction.
I guess that's all for her skincare routine. Actually, I am really happy to see that she's got out of jail and then she is being sober right now for quite some time. Actually, for ex-convicts or people that make mistakes, I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance, and people grow up in different environments, so we can't really judge others because we don't live in their shoes, we don't know the story behind it. Just be kind to everyone around us. So as for her skincare routine, I'm actually pretty surprised that there is so much that she actually managed to do even inside prison, since they have really limited resources. She's even able to make a scrub out of coffee and soap, even though I think coffee scrub is still bad and that she doesn't need to do that. So I think pretty good job so far, because that's actually a lot better than a lot of people out here that don't really care about their skin at all. What do you think about this video? If you have any comments or any questions, please leave a comment down below. Actually, I'm gonna link her channel and her video down in the description box as well, so that you guys can go and have a look. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!